Have you ever wondered why some people achieve extraordinary success without telling anyone what they are working on? They don't post every plan, they don't announce every goal, and they don't seek approval before taking action. Yet one day they surprise everyone with incredible results. This is because they understand a powerful principle. Not everything is meant to be shared. Your dreams are valuable, your vision is precious, and your future deserves protection. The world is full of opinions, doubts, distractions, and unnecessary criticism that can weaken your confidence before your journey even begins. The more people know about your plans, the more voices you invite into your mind. Some will encourage you, but many will question your abilities, laugh at your ambitions, or tell you that your goals are impossible. Instead of spending your energy explaining yourself, spend it improving yourself. Instead of chasing validation, chase progress. Real success is built in private before it is celebrated in public. Every great achievement begins with silent discipline, consistent effort, and unwavering faith. If you want your dreams to become reality, learn the power of moving quietly, working relentlessly, and allowing your results, not your words, to make the loudest announcement. In this message, you'll discover why protecting your vision can become one of the greatest decisions you ever make, and how silence can become your greatest strength on the road to lasting success. One of the biggest mistakes people make is sharing their dreams with everyone before they have even taken the first real step toward achieving them. Excitement is natural. It feels good to tell others about a new business idea, a career goal, a personal transformation, or a life-changing plan. However, not everyone who listens will respond with encouragement. Some people may smile in front of you but quietly doubt your ability. Others may unintentionally discourage you by reminding you of past failures, pointing out every possible obstacle, or telling you that your goal is unrealistic. These negative comments can slowly weaken your confidence, especially when your dream is still in its early stages. It is important to understand that every person sees the world through the lens of their own experiences. Someone who has given up on their own dreams may struggle to believe in yours. A person who is afraid of taking risks may try to convince you that playing it safe is the only option. This does not always come from jealousy or bad intentions. Sometimes it comes from fear, limited thinking, or a desire to protect you from disappointment. Even so, if you allow their opinions to shape your decisions, you may never discover what you are truly capable of achieving. Confidence is like a young plant. In the beginning, it is delicate and needs protection. If it is constantly exposed to harsh winds, it may never grow into a strong tree. Your dreams deserve the same care. Instead of exposing them to unnecessary criticism, protect them while you build the skills, knowledge, and discipline needed to make them a reality. As your progress becomes visible, confidence grows naturally because it is no longer based on hope alone. It is supported by action and experience. Many successful people spent months or even years working quietly before anyone knew what they were building. While others were talking about their plans, they were improving themselves, learning new skills, solving problems, and making steady progress every single day. When the results finally appeared, people called it an overnight success, never realizing the countless hours of silent effort that had taken place behind the scenes. Seeking constant approval from others can become a dangerous habit. If you depend on compliments to stay motivated, criticism can easily stop you. True determination comes from knowing why you started and remaining committed even when no one is watching. Your purpose should be stronger than the opinions around you. The less you depend on validation, the more freedom you have to focus on meaningful progress instead of pleasing everyone. Remember that people will always have opinions. Some will support you, some will doubt you, and some will simply watch to see what happens. None of these reactions should determine your future. Your responsibility is to stay committed, work consistently, and believe in the vision placed in your heart. The greatest response to doubt is not an argument or a long explanation. It is quiet, consistent action that eventually produces undeniable results. Many dreams fail not because people lack talent, but because they lose focus. One of the fastest ways to destroy your concentration is by talking too much about your plans before you begin the real work. Every time you explain your vision to someone, answer their questions, or try to convince them that your goal is possible, you spend valuable time and mental energy that could have been invested in making progress. Success is built through consistent action, not endless conversations. Silence creates space for discipline. When you are not busy announcing every move, you naturally become more focused on improving yourself. Instead of checking who liked your announcement or waiting for people to encourage you, you wake up each day with one purpose: to get closer to your goal. The fewer distractions you allow into your life, the easier it becomes to stay committed when challenges appear. There is also a hidden psychological trap in sharing your goals too early. When people praise your plans before you have achieved anything, your brain can mistakenly feel as though you have already made progress. That temporary feeling of satisfaction may reduce your motivation to do the difficult work that real success requires. You begin enjoying the applause for your intentions instead of earning respect through your achievements. This is why many people talk passionately about what they are going to do but never actually do it. Real growth happens in the unseen moments. It happens when you continue working after everyone else has gone to sleep. It happens when you choose learning over entertainment, discipline over comfort, and consistency over excuses. These quiet moments rarely receive attention from others, but they are the foundation of every meaningful accomplishment. Every skill you develop, every habit you strengthen, and every obstacle you overcome in private prepares you for success in public. Silence also protects you from unnecessary comparisons. When people know your plans, they may constantly ask about your progress, compare you with someone else, or question why you have not reached your goal yet. These questions can create pressure and anxiety, causing you to rush the process or doubt your own pace. Everyone's journey is different. Some seeds grow quickly, while others take longer to develop deep roots before they appear above the surface. Progress should never be measured by other people's expectations. The most successful individuals understand that consistency matters more than intention. They are willing to disappear for a season, dedicate themselves to improvement, and allow their results to speak when the time is right. They understand that every hour spent mastering their craft is more valuable than an hour spent explaining their ambitions. Their focus remains fixed on the destination, not on gaining temporary recognition. Protecting your focus requires making intentional choices every day. Limit distractions, guard your time, and avoid seeking constant validation from others. The quieter your journey becomes, the clearer your mind will be. Instead of announcing every step, keep moving forward with patience and determination. Every small action, completed in silence, brings you closer to a future where your success no longer needs words because your achievements will tell the entire story. There is a powerful truth that many people learn only after years of experience. Results will always carry more weight than promises. Anyone can make bold announcements, speak confidently about future success, or describe the incredible life they plan to build. Words are easy, they cost nothing. But turning those words into reality requires discipline, sacrifice, patience, and countless hours of effort. That is why people remember achievements far longer than they remember ambitious speeches. Many individuals become so excited about their goals that they spend more time talking than working. They tell everyone they are going to start a business, lose weight, write a book, master a new skill, or transform their lives. In the beginning, the excitement feels rewarding because people congratulate them and offer encouragement. However, as days turn into weeks and weeks into months, those same conversations become reminders of unfinished promises. Excitement fades, motivation weakens, and the dream slowly disappears because it was supported by words instead of consistent action. Successful people often choose a different path. They understand that every hour spent explaining their plans is an hour that could have been spent improving themselves. Instead of seeking attention, they seek progress. While others are posting every idea on social media or discussing every future goal with friends, they are quietly learning, practicing, making mistakes, and growing stronger. They know that true confidence comes from preparation, not from public approval. History repeatedly shows that the greatest achievements often surprise the world. People look at someone's success and call it sudden or unexpected, but they rarely see the years of sacrifice behind the scenes. They do not witness the early mornings, the late nights, the failures, the lessons, or the determination that continued even when nobody was watching. What appears to be overnight success is usually the result of thousands of quiet decisions made with consistency and commitment. When your results begin to speak, you no longer need to convince anyone of your abilities. Success has its own language. A completed project speaks louder than 100 ideas. A healthy lifestyle speaks louder than promises to exercise. Financial stability speaks louder than endless discussions about becoming wealthy. Excellence earns respect naturally because it is visible. It does not depend on convincing people. It simply exists for everyone to see. This mindset also protects you from unnecessary pressure. When you stop making promises to the world, remove the burden of trying to meet everyone else's expectations. You become free to learn at your own pace. Correct your mistakes without embarrassment. Continue improving until your work reaches the standard you desire. Instead of worrying about what people think, you concentrate on becoming better every single day. Your reputation should never be built on what you say you will do. It should be built on what you consistently accomplish. Let people discover your progress through your actions rather than your announcements. Allow your dedication to become visible through the quality of your work, your discipline, and your character. In the end, people rarely remember the promises that were made, but they always remember the results that changed lives. Quiet effort, repeated every day, eventually creates achievements that no explanation can match, and those achievements become the strongest introduction you will ever have. Every great achievement begins as something small, fragile, and unseen. Before a building stands tall, it exists only as a blueprint. Before a tree reaches toward the sky, it starts as a tiny seed buried beneath the ground. In the same way, your dreams need time to develop before they are ready to face the outside world. Sharing your vision too early can expose it to unnecessary doubt, criticism, and pressure. Protecting your dream during its early stages gives it the opportunity to grow stronger through quiet, consistent effort. Many people underestimate how powerful outside opinions can be. Even one negative comment can stay in your mind for weeks if your confidence is not yet fully developed. Someone may tell you that your goal is impossible, that you are not talented enough, or that you should lower your expectations. Although these words belong to them, they can slowly become the voice inside your own head if you hear them often enough. That is why wisdom sometimes means keeping your plans private until your actions have built unshakable confidence. Patience is one of the greatest qualities of successful people. They understand that meaningful progress cannot be rushed. In today's world, everyone wants immediate results, instant recognition, and quick success. Social media has created a culture where people feel pressured to announce every new beginning before they have even taken the first serious step. But true success rarely happens overnight. It is built through daily habits, continuous learning, and small improvements that may seem invisible at first, but become extraordinary over time. Protecting your vision also means protecting your peace of mind. When fewer people know about your plans, fewer people will question your progress, criticize your decisions, or expect constant updates. You become free to make mistakes, adjust your strategy, and learn valuable lessons without feeling judged. Growth is not always a straight path. Sometimes you need to change direction, start over, or spend extra time developing your skills. Privacy gives you the freedom to grow without unnecessary pressure from the opinions of others. There will always be people who misunderstand your journey because they cannot see what is happening behind the scenes. They may assume you are doing nothing, when in reality you are preparing for something much greater. Never allow temporary misunderstanding to distract you from your long-term purpose. The world usually celebrates the finished product without realizing the years of preparation, sacrifice, and perseverance that made it possible. When the time is right, your success will introduce itself. You will not need to explain every struggle, defend every decision, or convince people that your dream was worth pursuing. Your achievements will become the evidence. The business you built, the skills you mastered, the goals you reached, and the person you became will speak with greater authority than any announcement ever could. Keep believing in your vision, even when nobody else understands it. Guard it with discipline. Strengthen it with consistent effort, and nourish it with patience every single day. Some of the most valuable things in life grow quietly before they become visible. Your dream deserves the same protection. Let your faith remain stronger than your fears. Let your work remain louder than your words. And allow time to transform your private vision into a public reality that inspires everyone who once doubted it.